Welcome to Balance Gym members page, Short and Snappy Pilates with Short and Snappy Vivian. It's going to be about 35 minutes at the max, and I'm ready to go. I hope you are too. Sit up nice and tall. Please start to draw your awareness and attention to your posture. Feel those bones that are deep at the base of the buttocks. Visualize your skeleton sitting tall as you can possibly sit. When inhaling through the nose, feel the inflation of your rib cage opening wide. Use the Pilates breathing and the Pilates breathing principles of closing the ribs. Inhaling, inflate. Again, as you exhale, heightening your awareness. Once more, breathe in. As you exhale, close down through the rib cage as we begin moving with arms. Inhale. Lower your arms down. Feel your head loose at the neck. Inhale, arms all the way up. Interlace your fingers and spend a moment or two lifting, stretching, limbering, activating, and then inhale and lower your arms down. Lean to the side. Stretching sideways, make sure to lower the shoulder and bend as best you can. Inhale. On this exhale, lifting and limbering, lengthening, and reach, loosening that shoulder. Come on up. This time, bend and twist. So literally rotate. Now drop your shoulders, look away from me, twist. Inhale, untwist, return, and repeat. Up and over, twisting and turn. Pull your abdominals in strongly as you rotate. Inhale, untwist, and return to the upright position. Lace your fingers behind your back. It's important to expand across the chest, especially all these last several, whatever it is, 12, 14 weeks. We've probably been spending a lot of time twiddling our thumbs on our devices, social media, etc. So let's open that chest now. Chest expansion. Release your fingers and inhale, arms up, cross and hands at your kneecaps and rounding back. And so now it's sort of the antithesis of chest expansion. We've caved in. So when you lift and you lift and you lift, expand across the chest. Once more, as you crunch and crumble, pull your belly in. Inhale, expand like uncrumbling a piece of paper, flatten and open. Last time, as if you've taken your abs and your torso and crunched it up in your hands. And then inhale, exaggerating that lift. It's time to get going. So, sit with your knees bent and your feet near the front end of the mat. I really like the sunlight this way, so here I go. With your hips in the center, knees bent, Pilates roll down. It's called roll down. So, the top of your shorts, the lower ribs, then shoulder blades, head, arrive on the mat. Inhale. Raise your twin parallel arms and go for the backs of your thighs should you need that help. When arriving, drop your shoulders. Pull your abdominals in. Focus on the exhalation. Inhale. As you exhale, rolling up. I'm hoping that you get a sense of continuity. There is a sense of flow and fluidity in Pilates exercise sequencing. As we continue, inhale. Raising your arms, head and shoulders. This time, reach up toward the ceiling, sitting up straight. Every time we connect the next one and the next one, have that sense of fluidity. Don't drop. Inhale. As you exhale, rolling up. This time, straighten the legs and reach over your legs. Inhale, coming back. Each time, continue with heavy legs and arrive softly. Inhale. Stretch those legs. As you exhale, rolling, come up this time, up. Sit up straight, inhale. So we're alternating, reaching for the ceiling. Next time, reaching over your legs. Inhale. On this exhale, blow, go, reach over your legs, reach, and come on back. Come halfway back and pause. So there's a scoop in the abdomen. and drop your shoulders. I'm going to lift the leg. You can keep it straight or you can bend it. Put it down. Leg number 2. Think of it as really just a test. Don't speed up. This is leg number 3. And down. Here is leg number 4. Now, close the legs, lifting both at the same time. Stay, and don't let that tension come up into your throat. Come backward, one vertebrae, one vertebrae, one vertebrae, one vertebrae. Keep moving. Inhale. Roll up. And if necessary, grab your thighs. Twice more. Breathe in. Rolling as you I needed help, right? So one more. As you concentrate, breathe in. As you exhale. The next exercise is the 100. 5 count inhale, 5 count exhale. Repeating 10 times. Come on back. Place your ribs on the floor, but not your head. Don't put your head down. The arms remain straight. Pump down heavily. Inhale, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Breathe in, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Straighten one leg. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switching legs. 7, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. Rest. 10 cycles of 10. It's like an initiation, you know. It's a little like hazing. So that's Pilates exercise is designed to raise your body temperature, heighten your awareness, and prepare your abs. The next exercise is easier. Your head stays down. Let's go to heel tap. You're literally tapping the heel on the floor softly. Don't crash and burn, don't rush, and don't rest. Fluidity, as we strive for continuity and remember to keep breathing. I'll do leg number 1 once more. Finally, leg number 2. Close the legs. Combined should be twice as heavy. Heels tap and exhale. Keep your head on straight and inhale, down, touch. Exhale, pull your abdominals in. Inhale, down, touch, exhale. By now, you should be keenly aware of the low abdominal seatbelt abs. One more. Inhale down with a soft touch and exhale, and then straighten the legs. If you need to hold on, if you need to stretch, do that now. I'm going to straighten my arms. This exercise is sometimes called dead bug. So, one leg, the opposite arm, going opposite directions, then lifting and take inventory of all 4 limbs. Couple number 2, the other leg and arm down, and then wait for return. Couple number 1, inhale, down, take inventory every time. In other words, don't rush, because in the moment you think you have it and you don't, you start moving 2 arms. Don't move both arms. Oops, this arm. And then return. Here we go. Inhale and inventory. Inhale. I'll do one more each pair. And finally, couple number 2. That exercise is designed to stimulate coordination while you're still integrating the breathing. Roll from side to side. Now, we're going to rock and roll with your hands behind your thighs, and we'll do this about 4 times so that you don't kick your legs by the time you're on the last one. Here's number 4, no kick. Bravo. Hold on to one leg and straighten the other. And we'll do a few of these single leg stretch. I want you to roll back, placing the ribs on the floor, but not your head. Stay right there and continue. We'll just go 4 more, 3 more, 2, stop on 1, and and straighten that leg. Flex. If your head is suddenly becoming very heavy, you can just put your head down for a moment because we're just stretching. We want to prepare this leg for the next exercise. Switch. And when you catch, flex. Ooh. Stay focused. Switch, catch, pull. Switch, catch, pull. If your head is down, please lift your head. And when you lift your head, do not look up at the ceiling. This is a no-no in the world of Pilates, so draw your chin down closer toward the chest, eyes on the horizon. Yay! So back to single leg stretch, single. Hands support the head, twist, twist, twist. Pay special attention to lifting the shoulder blade and come forward. Shoulder blade, lift and forward. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Head down and rest. 2 exercises with your head down. So just recuperate your neck and straighten your legs. In very slow motion, double straight legs. And then wait for your very slow legs to return. The distance and the placement is about halfway down. You don't need to go any further because the likelihood that you go too far and your back starts to buckle up off the floor is too high and too risky. So just go to the place where you can keep your ribs down and breathe. Inhale, there go the legs. Oof. Usually I go down pointed feet and I pull up, flex. That's enough. Side to side. This side to side exercise can be done with your knees bent. If you're going to do knees bent, it's kind of like the can-can, as it's called. But I am doing straight legs because with straight legs, I can create a circle going downwardly, arrive, up, reverse, sideways, downwardly, arrive, up, reverse. Now be very conscientious of being able to just kind of stop on a dime. There shouldn't be any rebounding or realigning, right? You want to stay immediately, boom. Inhale, exhale, boom. Practice being exact. Practice being precise. Another one of those Pilates principles that we should be employing. Breathing, fluidity, control, concentration, precision. Oh, what? And rest. Hug the knees into your chest. Immediately, just start that rolling business again. And try not to kick your legs. Focus, one word. And then balancing on your rear end. Please test, straighten one leg, test, straighten other leg, and then both legs. Hold on high near the ankles as best you can, and simply open legs and close legs. All of this requires balance and heightened awareness. You should be sitting way up on the butt, not necessarily the butt bones, because you know what I mean. You're on the butt. Here's my last one. Close the legs, arms up, arms wide, arms front, and lower your legs down. Nicely done. I'm going to go right into face down today. So if you need to make any adjustments with your mat, I think that's a better angle. And face down. Come onto your forearms and immediately begin with your own warm-up, warming up your back. You should feel maybe crunched and crowded, but immediately lengthen and uncrowd the area of the neck and shoulders. My legs are supposed to be closed. Close your legs. Now, every time I come up, I'm a tiny bit more limber and a tiny bit more aware and, a tiny bit more proud of how much higher I'm coming up every time. So, on this last one, I can be especially proud that I am not shrugging my shoulder and that my elbows are not too wide. In other words, draw the elbows inward, lengthen Inhale a little higher, and then come on down. Now I'm making a fist so I can rest my forehead, and my hand will reach back and grab the ankle. It's important to stretch your thigh in preparation for the next exercise. So please take the moment to stretch your thigh. Be aware that the bulk of your thigh is connecting through your hip flexors, which you would just need to push your butt down in order to stretch the hip flexors. So, boom, push your butt down. If you're capable, I realize not everybody can do this, lift the thigh off the floor and put it down. When you lift the thigh off the floor, you need extra energy. Butt down energy, elbow bend energy, leg lifting energy. So use the exhale. And down. Again. One more. Let it go. Switch it up. Boom. Boom. So initially, you thought, well, I'm just going to hold on to my foot and everything should just happen automatically, but it doesn't. You have to bend the elbow, apply a little force, and if you're coming with me, try to lift your thigh. Lift. Oh, and down. Here is lift. Oh my gosh. And down. Lift. One more. Here's the lift. And down. Don't let go. Wait to get that first arm behind you and grab both of your ankles. Do the best you can to replicate lifting the thighs and lifting the chest, which I'm going to find extremely challenging. And this is my thighs off the floor as best I can. What a shame. Come on down. The exercise for which we prepared is called double leg kick. Arrange your legs parallel and watch first. Two legs strike the buttocks and then straighten. Try not to slam your foot. I'll go kick, kick, stretch. Come with me. Kick, kick, stretch. Try to leave your hips heavy, heavy, and long through the legs. This is kick, kick, stretch. One more. Kick, kick, stretch, and then rest. Consider that rehearsal, because this is supposed to have arms. The part that's often missed, let's practice, arms. Elbows are heavy to the sides. They really are just floppy, floppy, inactive. Please practice straightening your arms over your butt. The important part, elbows should be resting, hands in the valley of the low back. Straighten. So timing that with your legs is kick, kick, stretch. We go kick, kick, stretch. Every opportunity to straighten your arms and bend your elbows. Straighten your legs and bend your knees. Kick, kick, stretch. Last one. Kick, kick, stretch and stay right there. Flutter your legs. Keep your chest lifting, eyes on the horizon, shoulders pulled back. Inhale. One more, inhale. And rest. Hands down, knees bent, push up, and sit back. Breathe, breathe, breathe. This is a restorative position, so think about the restoring and recovering through the back. Your arms can remain forward in front or wrap your arms around your legs. But by now, you probably know what is most comfortable or most appropriate for you. All right, the next exercise, I'm going to fold my mat just a tiny bit because there's now immediately extra padding here for my knees. In hands, hands, and knees, knees, quadruped, we begin by placing the hands, just as a note, not too wide and not too far forward. Notice what that did to my hips and my legs relationship. I want my knees below the hips. Same. I want my hands below the shoulder. So flatten the abdominals from there. Straighten one leg. The tendency is to overlift. This is too high. How do you know? There's a hip bone here and a corresponding hip bone on the other side. Both of those hip bones should point down toward the floor. Opposite arm. Now, the lifting of the bottom foot is called reducing your base of support. So remove your foot from the floor so that you have reduced your base of support, and you suddenly realize, oh my gosh, that's kind of hard. Yeah, good, good, good. Stretch. Elbow your knee and straighten. Again, and straighten. Again, and straight. Last one right there. You can reach backward, grab the low foot and raise the leg up and stay for the stretch. Come down, return to hands, hands, knees, knees, and start with your feet on the floor, and straighten leg number 2. Experiment with too high and parallel. Hip bone, hip bone, hip bone, hip bone, aiming down. Opposite arm, whoosh. My bottom foot is off the floor, reducing your base of support. Stay for a moment, don't hold your breath. Elbow, knee, and straight, and straight, and straight. One more. Straight, pause, and then reach around and grab your foot and lift your leg, including the chest. And then, when you come on down, open the knees a little wider than before. And remember, you know whether you like arms in front or perhaps arms wrapped around your legs is more appropriate. Make sure you're breathing. Make sure you're breathing. Make sure you're breathing. All right, come on up. There is a section of Pilates exercises called bridging, which is essential. So I'm going to change my angle a little bit. I see you. And we start with the exercise called the seal. And seal is very closely related to rolling like a ball. Here's how I start. My elbow goes on the inside of my thigh, and hands wrap around outside ankle. Second elbow, inside thigh, wrapped around to the outside ankle. Don't fall. I have to center myself down on my mat. Why is the exercise called the seal, you ask? Joseph Pilates was a clever and kind of a funny guy, and thought that this was sort of a exercise that required skill and balance. So there's 3 claps at the top, and you're supposed to clap 3 times when you're back. But I have a really hard time with that myself. It's called the seal. Feel free to bark. Come forward. Oh, don't fall. Concentrate. Inhale. Exhale. Barking is optional. Inhale. Exhale. Why am I so crooked? I know I am crooked because I'm trying to look at the camera. Don't look at the camera. Inhale. Oh, I got it. One more. Inhale. Bark, bark, bark. I'm going to untangle my arms and straighten out my legs. Very slowly descending each vertebrae like you're throwing coins into a slot machine. One coin at a time. One vertebrae, one vertebrae, one vertebrae, one vertebrae. You know, I lived in Vegas. All right, head down. Your arms are down by your side. In preparation for bridging, we must relax the face, upper body, including the throat. Your feet must be at a strategic place, not too wide and not too far away. Inhale. Scoop your abdominals in and tip your tail up, peeling up toward the ceiling. Make sure you're not one of those people whose legs spread open. Oh God. Parallel legs and pulse. Pulse. This is pelvic thrust. Your muscles in the buttocks should turn on. Again, on.
again on, so that it is intermittent and repeated. Here's 4 more, 3 more, 2, pause, don't hold your breath. Come down. Each vertebrae, like those separate little coins you were throwing in the slot machine, 1 coin at a time. Arrive, inhale. Pull your abdominals in, roll through the pelvis. Double check that you're on your heels and that we're not on the toes, cramping and crimping the toes. Pulse, pulse, pulse. There should be enough time that you are satisfied squeezing your bum. Squeeze your bum. In other words, don't do this too fast. 4 more, 3 more, 2, pause and begin the meltdown. Close your front ribs to accentuate the back ribs, arriving 1 bone at a time. Now, bring the feet in a little narrower, and a little closer, and we'll start to elevate the heel, and heel, and heel. In other words, it's a pedaling action. 1 heel high, other heel high. Start flat foot, please. Inhale. Pull your abdominals in. Arrive at the top of your bridge. 1 heel high, flat. Other heel high, flat. Continue pedal, pedal, or prance, prance, tread, tread, run, run. 4, 4, 3, 3. Don't forget to lift your butt. And last, 1, 1, heels up and melt down, keeping heels high. Lower the spine, each vertebrae, 1 vertebrae, 1 vertebrae at a time. Interesting, I know. So we'll repeat. I start flat-footed, inhale, scooping the abdominals in, rolling up, arrive, 1 heel high and down, other heel high. Now alternate in prance, 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 lift, lift. Don't forget to lift your bum. Ooh, and relax your face and neck and eyes. So just from here we go 3 and 3. Here's 2 and 2. Last 1 and 1. Heels up. Inhale. Give that boost to the buttocks. On the way down, close your ribs. Oof, flatten that belly. Arrive. And then hug your knees into your chest. So we did variations, right? Feel free to circle the feet at the ankle if you have any tension. Sometimes the toe cramps or the arch cramps or the calves cramp. Let's straighten the legs. Hold on as high as you can, straightening and bending several times. It's important to get the oxygen flow up the backs of the legs. Yay. So we'll stay for a moment with the knees bent and stretch the inner thighs. I am aiming my kneecaps out sideways. Oof. And then straightening the legs. With focus, the legs are straight and open, about shoulders width, not too wide. Now this is the beginning of open leg rocker. So legs are open and we rock back and forth. Try to keep your head on straight. Inhale. Good, 1 more. And when you arrive, my legs are still open, and here is an actual part of the exercise. Turn your head toward me. Hey. Turn your head away, the other way. Rotate. And once again, turn your head. And last time, turn away. Return to center and close your legs. Arms go overhead, arms wide, arms front, and lower your legs down. We're going to scoot back just enough that your heels are on the mat. This way you don't slide away. Keeping legs straight, also connect the inner heels. Make that letter V with your feet. Hands planted. If you have any previous injury or issues with your hands, you may want to be on your knuckles. This is my choice, but you should choose what's best for you. Inhale. On the exhale, power the arms, then power the buttocks, and do not throw your head backwards. Not in Pilates. Inhale a little higher, and use your exhale, come down with a soft landing. Stretch briefly, just enough to come back and repeat the exercise. Hands planted, ready? Inhale,
On your exhale, plow through the arms and then power the buttocks, and don't let your thighs split open. Try to keep them closed. Inhale. And as you exhale, coming down with a soft landing. Nice. So knees bent and press the soles of your feet together. Sneak in another good stretch. Come forward. Bring your head with you. Bring your head with you. Breathe, breathe, breathe. You might jostle side to side. Oh yeah, there we go. My hips just released. Come on down. Oof. All right, as you return to seated, plan ahead, please. Push-ups are next as we end class. I am going to fold the mat to give me extra padding. There's my push-up angle. And remember again, palms or knuckles. And second choice is single knee or single foot. Let's do 4 on one leg. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So when you switch legs, there's a moment where you can sort of recharge your battery, and then we go 1, 2, 3, and 4. You got 2 feet by any means. So I go wide. If you want to go wide, here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Push back into your downward dog. As I bring my feet in a little bit, I then concentrate on just one leg. I'm trying to bear down really heavy on leg number 1 with my legs straight, and don't stop breathing. Switching to leg number 2, giving leg number 2 plenty of attention, oxygen, force, like I'm forcing my weight down on my heels, and then both legs. Equal forces through both heels. You can bob your head. You feeling pretty self-satisfied? Yes, yes, yes. You think we need to do much more? No, no, no. And then, oof. You can buckle your knees and come on down. Have a seat. Regain your composure. Sit a little taller and bring awareness to your butt bones, your skeleton, the opening across the chest. The head is free and loose. Take 2 breaths with me, please. First one, inhale, let it go. This is it, baby. Inhale, arms up. And as you exhale, feel a sense of accomplishment. Feel the looseness of the neck and the free flow of oxygen, and have an awareness of your abdominals and your posture. Stay aware of your abdominals and posture all day. I'll be back tomorrow. Friday is happy hour Pilates at 5:30, and the class is at 5:30 and goes for about 45 minutes, so a little more content. Today we did not do any side lying exercises. Did you notice? So on Friday nights I try to include side lying as well as bridging and variations of bridging. Tomorrow, Friday, I think we'll be using light hand weights. So if you don't have any hand weights, you can grab 2 soup cans and have them available. Make sure they're the kind of soup cans that you can get your hands around, okay? Not that giant soup can that you can't hold on to. If you're looking to see me live in person, you can catch me at Glover Park on Mondays and Wednesdays at 12 o'clock. If we're not right there on the patio where the schedule says we're supposed to be, we're going to be down in the valley where the grass is, because there's some shade under the tree. So Mondays, Fridays at 12 o'clock. That's a 45-minute outdoor class. Bring your mat, a floppy hat, maybe some sunscreen, and if you're like sick of little bugs, you might want to wear your off. See you tomorrow, 5:30, or I'll see you next week. Thanks for joining me.